Let's bring in Katie Pavlich, townhall.com news editor and Fox News contributor, with her analysis of this. What do you make of this situation and where it stands right now, Katie?
Well, Martha, you don't have to be a DOJ prosecutor or even an attorney to look through Hunter Biden's laptop and understand that there's a lot of evidence there that he has committed multiple crimes. And, whether it's his illegal drug use, his hiring of prostitutes, or, of course, lying on that background check form, which any regular American would be put in prison for 10 years. But the issue of this has never really been about Hunter Biden's behavior and breaking those laws, although prosecuting them is important for the sake of equality under the law. The big story here has always been, of course, the connection that Hunter Biden had to his father and how involved Joe Biden was in these foreign business dealings. And all of that evidence is right on the laptop, whether it's Hunter Biden sending an email asking for an extra key for his father because they shared an office space, whether it's his business partner saying that they called President Joe Biden when he was not president, the chairman of the business dealings. And so Hunter Biden was essentially acting as a proxy to benefit his family with these multi-million-dollar deals with China, with Ukraine, and yet they're focusing on taxes and the gun issue, which of course are important, but that's not the real issue, considering Joe Biden said that he never spoke to his son about his business dealings at all, which we know is not
Katie,
true.
I'm struck by what we saw from these whistleblowers, right, who came out from the FBI and told Ron Johnson and Senator Grassley that they were concerned that this case wasn't being treated properly, that there was evidence they were concerned about. So now you've got a situation where we're a couple months away from an election, and we also know from the whistleblower that they said that people within the Bureau said, basically back off. We don't want to influence another election. We're not going to do anything here. And it appears that these charges are not imminent. So the leaking of this story tells me that there are still those people in the FBI who are unhappy about the way this has been handled and want to get the word out.
Well, and you have to remember that you go back to the summer of 2020, that's when the FBI got this laptop. They sat on it for months knowing what the laptop contained, not because there wasn't plenty of evidence to go after Hunter Biden, but because they wanted to protect Joe Biden. So they sat on it. Then when it came out in the media that this was a story, the FBI didn't stand up and say, no, this isn't Russian disinformation like all of the 51 intelligence officials said it was. This is a real piece of evidence that we have in our possession, and we're doing an investigation. So this has been handled poorly from the beginning. And in terms of the long list of charges that Hunter Biden could face, it seems like he's going to skirt, especially on the issue of FARA violations and not registering as a foreign agent while working with foreign governments to line the pockets of the Biden family.
Well, there's a lot there. And we know that social media has admitted to some extent that they were complicit in squashing this story right before the election. Katie, thank you very much. Always good to have you here.
Thanks.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.